Christian Velp, Kenny Payne, Sean Bradley. No wonder the Sixers were in the NBA lottery a lot with low draft picks, high draft picks, whatever they call it. But they got the 17th pick, Mike. And for some reason, I got a good feeling about this one. What do you think?
Well, one reason to have a good feeling is that in recent years, they've drafted a heck of a lot better than some of the names that you just...
Yeah.
They've actually done very well with some guys that a lot of us did not think made a lot of sense, who have turned out to be really good. Thaddeus Young and Maurice Spates and et cetera.
Williams and everything.
Yeah. So they've got a chance to get, and also this is not a real strong draft, but what is there's some depth, I think. So they have a chance to get a guard. They're going to try to get a guard, and I think they have a chance to get a decent guard.
I think so, too. And one of the things why I feel good about it is because I think where they've been drafting recently, which is like 13, 16, 17 this year,
yeah.
You don't roll the dice as much. I mean, I should say you don't roll the dice. The guy you take up at 10, and one of the names you're hearing out there is Rubio, the European player. Brandon Jennings, this guy who couldn't get enough high enough SAT score, so he goes to Europe. And how did he do in Europe, Mike?
He did not do well. He did not do well.
They're talking top 10.
This is a guy who's not getting to play on his, the Italian league?
Right.
He's not getting to play, and we're talking about like a top 6 or 8 pick in the draft. Let's hope, from the Sixers standpoint, that he is a top 6 or 8. Get him out of here.
Have fun with him. Yeah,
please.
That's why he'll be back in the draft next year. But because of that, those guys are going to get drafted to be off the board, and it's going to leave a 4-year player who's a great leader, a very athletic player in Eric Maynor, possibly there at 17, a 3-year player at University of North Carolina who's got an NCAA title under his belt in Ty Lawson. Great. You take those guys with potential. I'll take a guy that's proven right there at that pick.
Yeah, you need
and it's solid. Those guys are solid if they're sitting there.
You need to understand. You need to not get all dreamy about upside, and you need to understand what you're trying to accomplish here and what is realistic to accomplish.
And I think if those guys fall in the Sixers' lap, it could be a very prosperous.
Yeah, I'd be happy with Maynor. I'd be happy with the kid from Lawson from North Carolina too.
Who else do you think is going to do well in this draft? As far as players that could emerge and just, if they get the right fit and the right team, could have a good career.
Well, I like Tyreek Evans, kid from the Chester, Pennsylvania area, who played 1 year at Memphis. Very athletic kid with size and point guard skills. And you saw in the NCAA tournament, he's got an unbelievable ability to get to the basket, penetrate, and get to the rim. Very athletic kid, pretty skilled, and he is a little bit of a project. I don't think he's going to be the rookie of the year. But 5 years from now, it wouldn't surprise me if he was the best or one of the best players to emerge from this draft.
Interesting, because he's a bigger guard. I mean, so often we've had these small guards like this guy's big. He can play. A name I like is Jeff Teague from Wake Forest. Mm-hmm. If on the right team, I think he's a tweener. I don't think he's a point guard. If he tries to be too much point guard, he reminds me a little bit of an Andrew Toney type of guy as far as the quick release and shot. Not everything else.
And very athletic. I mean, he's the kind of kid who showed up on SportsCenter highlights a couple times with monster dunks and things like that, even though he's only a 6'2 guard. Wake Forest, very solid player, fared very well head-to-head against other good guards like Ty Lawson. So he's a guy, again, we're talking upside. It's not like we completely reject that concept of upside. We're talking about a couple of kids here in Teague and Evans who I think have it.
Hansbrough, a 4-year starter at North Carolina, on the right team, and I think it's going to be drafted in the late teens, early 20s. He's going to wind up going to a solid team to start with, and that's why the San Antonios of the world stay good.
He's a very interesting kid to watch because we've seen so much of him in college, and unfortunately we don't get to see as much of these other kids, but really interesting to see what kind of a pro he turns out to be.
One more name, sort of a local guy, Western PA, that I think will not do well. Daquan Blair, is that his name?
Duwan Blair.
Gordy Jones, months ago, we did on our NCAA show, said he's either a combination of tractor trailer or Charles Barkley. He's not sure which one he's going to be. He just looks to me more like he's going to be the tractor trailer. If he gets with the wrong team, I don't see a long career from him.
He's another interesting case, but he's not skill-wise. He's not Sir Charles.